For those who were here last season, our focus of the season was on relationships. We talked at the very beginning this year about kind of we wanted to be more arrows out, looking at community, what that would like to build community, have influence kind of outwardly outside of the four walls of the church of this group here. But we kind of thought it would be important once we got going to have a little bit of a look back at what we did last season, a little bit more arrows in, a little bit more about a reflection of kind of who we are and the relationships that we have, and just how we kind of operate within those relationships. And so today, Dave is kind enough to kind of take us through, or will take us through some of the stuff, kind of like in a summary form of what we covered last season. And if I relevant, I think we can also kind of take that and apply it to what we're doing today. So Dave, Orcutt. Say the intro, Nick.
Okay, so we've tried to do a lot of recruiting for the harbor ourselves, like reaching out to guys and trying to get guys in here. But to be honest, like really, it's been a lot of my wife and other wives going out there and like recruiting their wife friends. So I don't know how many that applies to. I'm not going to ask for show of hands, but to be honest, we kind of sold it as what we did last season, which was the relationships talk. A lot of your wives said we need this. That's why we're going to circle back and we're going to do this here. And last week was a lot about self-reflection. This is kind of the continuation of that. There's going to be some self-reflection here. How do you handle relationships? How do you develop relationships? How do you maintain those relationships? So without further ado, we'll jump into it. So a little bit about my background, and for folks that were here last season, you've already seen a lot of this stuff, but hopefully it'll still spur some really good conversation. Maybe you'll remember some topics from last season that you talked about in your small groups, and you can revisit them. So I've been married for 13 years. My wife is Erin, and she works actually here at the high school. I have two kiddos. Cameron's 10 and Emily's 7. And I'm in engineering at Boeing. I work on satellites. Before you ask me about the 737 MAX, I don't work on the 737 MAX. I work on satellites. So relationships, I think we kind of all know on some level that relationships are really important in our society. They're sort of building blocks. We have to be in relationship with each other in order to get things done. So why do we have a hard time then fostering those relationships? And what can we do about that? What are the different components of a good relationship? And what does Jesus say about what relationships, good relationships should look So last season we spent a lot of time talking about this relationship triangle, and we start with relationships that we have with others through trust, communication, vulnerability, and ultimately the idea is to have a better relationship with Christ. And so how can we go from relationships with other people to having a better relationship with Christ? Alright, so first of all, relationships. They drive our world. Developing relationships sometimes doesn't come naturally. How can I serve others rather than how can others serve me? And the corporate world calls it networking, but social networks, of course, foster shallow relationships. We're really more focused on what can I get out of this relationship rather than what can I offer the relationship. We look for likes, we look for positive comments, that kind of stuff. And so how do we develop deeper, more meaningful relationships is really the question. Okay, so the key aspects of relationships, what really drives this triangle are communication, vulnerability, and trust. Really the most meaningful relationships require all three of those, and we normally start somewhere on this triangle. For me personally, I start at vulnerability. So I will open up and I will say something about myself that maybe not a whole lot of people know, or and so if I get that same thing told back to me through the grapevine, then there's been a breakdown in trust, and I know that I can't trust you. And so that's kind of where I start, and that's where my relationships go. But I think all of us start somewhere in this triangle. I think it's more common to probably start with communication, just start with an open dialogue, see where it goes. Or start with trust. Hey, I'm going to assume a basic level of trust with you unless you prove otherwise. So we'll kind of look at each of those. I don't know why. I should have exported this as a PDF. Men are bad. That's not the myth. Men are bad communicators. Yeah, font that all stuff. Men are bad communicators. That's the myth, right? We communicate all the time. I think that society says that men are bad communicators, but we're constantly having conversations, we're constantly talking. We may just not be talking about the things that our wives want us to talk about, or the people around us want us to talk about, or in the way that they want us to talk about those things. But really, relationships require that open communication. You have to be willing to talk, and I think most of us are. There are other types of communication too. Right? There's nonverbal communication. There's the way that you act. There's where your eyes are focused when you're talking to somebody. There's, if you're fidgeting while someone's chatting with you, maybe they don't get the best sense that they're listening or that you care about the conversation. So communication obviously is pretty key here. And so we want to be authentic communicators. We talked last season about something called the ladder of inference, and so I would actually encourage you to go to our website on the previous presentations tab of the website. You can pull up all the previous presentations as PDF files. Just this season we started recording them as videos, which is probably a little bit more useful. But all of the presentations are there, and you can learn. Joe talked a lot last season about ladder of inference and really how we infer things from other people's communication with us, and how we can catch ourselves doing that and potentially kind of reset things so that we're not taking things out of context and escalating things quicker than we need to be. The next piece of this is vulnerability. We actually watched, some of you might be familiar with Brene Brown. She gave a TED Talk on vulnerability, and we watched her video. That was pretty good. It was a 20-minute talk. I would certainly suggest it for everybody. And there was that's linked on our website if you want to watch that. But I think vulnerability might be one of the areas where men have the most trouble. Being authentic, being open, no topic is off limits, that kind of thing. And of course that's not, right away. You don't start talking about your deepest, darkest secrets with someone when you first meet them. But in order to have a real, authentic relationship with someone, there shouldn't be walking on eggshells, right? There shouldn't be the idea that, I can't talk about this fight that we had a couple of years ago that I'm still kind of holding on to. I can't talk about this topic or that topic. And if you go to church here, Pastor Phil has talked a lot about that the past few weeks. vulnerability is a big piece of that. So vulnerability, I think a lot of guys associate vulnerability with weakness, or society does, but it's not weakness. It's being empathetic. It's being authentic and real, rather than feeling like you're oversharing, I guess. And in some cases, you might be. But I think there really needs to be a sense that you can talk about the good and the bad with someone if you want to have an authentic relationship with them and really connect with them. The other piece of this is trust. And so, do you trust others? But more importantly, I think, is to turn the question around. Do you act in a way that causes others to trust you? I'm not talking behind other people's backs. Really taking their vulnerability, their openness with you, and providing that back to them rather than going to a third party and talking to them about it. Do you act in a way that will cause others to trust you? So that's something that we can talk about a little bit more in the small groups. So we are a work in progress always. If we're not dead, God's still working on us, right? So it's never too late to start working on some of these principles. And I don't know what that was supposed to say. Jesus' two most important thoughts on relationships, perhaps. The first one that I pulled from the Bible here is Matthew 22:37. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. And John 13:34, a new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you, so must you love one another. And that's an important one because a lot of people interpret that as the golden rule, right? Love others as you want to be loved, or treat others as you want to be treated. But it goes actually beyond that into love others as God loves you, which is so much higher of a standard, right? And sometimes we can feel like we don't even have the capacity to have that kind of love. But it's constantly trying to drive toward that, and working on ourselves, self-reflection, trying to better ourselves and become better at relationships that will help us get to that goal. Some life lessons that I think it was Joe that went through these last season. Just some helpful things that you can do to try to improve relationships. Specifically, he was talking about relationships with your wife. And of course, I want to talk in small groups about all of our relationships in our lives. But specifically, when we're dealing with our wives, we remind them often that we appreciate them, appreciate what they do. Whether they're a stay-at-home mom, or they have a 40-hour-a-week job, or they have an 80-hour-a-week job, reminding them that we appreciate them with what they do is really important. And then give without expecting anything in return. That's true of all our relationships. It's really hard to do. It's easy to say on the slide, but it can be hard to do. Practice honesty and open, honest communication, even when you know you messed up, even when you're ashamed of something you did. Take care of yourself, and I think this is great because we're all here this morning. This is part of that self-care kind of stuff. The volunteering that we're going to be doing out in the community, that's part of it as well, because you're not only showing the community that you care about them, but you're developing a stronger relationship with the other men that are going to be there as well. Foster relationships outside your marriage, that's what we're doing here, so that's fantastic. We should continue to do that as we have events that we're planning and volunteer opportunities that we're planning. Put the coffee cup in the dishwasher yourself. So Joe's story was a little bit, he and his wife had some issues that caused them to get divorced, and one of them was related to cleaning up the kitchen. It can be something as simple as that, right? But it really isn't that. It's when I tell you to do this thing, or when I say that I like it a certain way, like you not doing that shows me that you don't care about me. And it can be a lot deeper than that. So that can be important to keep in mind. That sometimes the things that present themselves as something that seems petty or small can really be indicative of an underlying issue that really needs to be addressed. Relish the silence. Silence is sometimes really golden, and a lot of times my wife and I, when we're driving somewhere, we'll just turn the music off and we'll just kind of enjoy the silence. It's into recognizing the ebb and flow, being present, and then finally maintaining intimacy and passion both inside and outside the bedroom. So the little dates that you plan, the ways that you go out of your way to show that you're interested in dating your wife, even though you may not have been dating for a while. Yes?
I have a question. Can you go back one second?
I certainly can.
So my question is, do you think that these two quotes from the Bible contradict each other? In that, if, I don't know, maybe it's like if you love God, you love Jesus with all your heart, how is there any room to love your partner with all your heart? Do you ever have that contradiction? You really have so much energy.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. So as far as the love that you feel goes, I'm a big believer that the sum is always greater than the parts, right? There's always additional room for love in your heart. How you express that love and the things that you do with your time, which is another thing that Pastor Phil has been talking about, is the things that you care about most will be evident in how you spend your time, how you spend your money, things like that. And so, I mean, yes, there's only 24 hours in a day. And I think what the second one is really saying is that if you focus your attention on loving others, it is as if you were spending that time in worship and devotion to God Himself. And so I think, at least that's how I interpret it, that is one of the most important things that Jesus said about relationships. Is the way that you treat others is really indicative of how you are treating them. And so I think that's the physical manifestation that we can have, helping somebody out, helping someone cross the road, helping someone who's really struggling, by listening to them, by offering financial support, by offering any other kind of support. I think that's the physical manifestation of us worshiping God. And so that's kind of how I've always thought.
Yeah, Jess, one of the things I'd also say is maybe two things. One is, I think, Jesus probably demonstrates this better than anybody. Like, he, of course, you can see it in the Bible, loved the Father with his, whole heart, soul, and mind, but also had, love for those around him and was able to kind of pour into those around him. I think part of that is like, it doesn't say love the Lord your God with all your time. Right? But I think it is more of a heart issue. It's like a condition of your heart. And I believe it's one of those things where like the love that you put into it actually is reflected back. Like you get a return on investment. You put in 10%, you might get 15% back per se of like, because I think when you do that first, what we find is that it almost unlocks a capacity within us to love more. Because I think there's this unconditional love that we get back from the Father, that we kind of start to understand how to love better, how to love differently than maybe the ways that we traditionally would, that we would show that. So I think it can be an interesting thing where sometimes that's the thing that I think the lesson that we learn in following and being obedient to some of these directions that we got from the rights. When you do these things, I'll actually show you how to do these other things better that don't seem possible. And I think it's even like in my own life, I'm like, I have a lot going on. I just waste time everywhere. Like I never reach time, and yet like when I get better at certain things and I get more organized, then like I actually feel like I have more time to do a lot of different things because I'm like specific. But first it takes like that investment in like getting organized and do those things. But you feel like I have time to do that because I'm so busy with these other stuff, and actually you put the time into getting organized, being disciplined, you realize there's so much more you can get.
Last week, looking at ourselves with God in us. Somebody mentioned that. I really started to do that.
Yeah.
What was that?
We see ourselves as God sees us, which all has to do with love. Whoever said that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of these, as I mentioned, a lot of these skills require self-reflection. If something doesn't go right, looking back at ourselves and figuring out, well, what could I have done differently? Or trying to look at ourselves the way that God looks at us. Especially when we're disappointed in ourselves, something that we've done that maybe wasn't the best choice.
Yeah, it was love.
Yeah. quick. I'm not an expert on relationships. I don't pretend to be. In fact, those of you who sat through this talk last season know I gave a little bit more of an introduction about myself. My wife and I went through a lot of rough times, probably between 2011 and last year, maybe earlier this year. To the point where we were very, very close to getting divorced. Despite actually last Christmas, we sat down for a video that was recorded by the church that was played during the Christmas service about how God saved our marriage and everything. We were actually still having problems at that time. But I think through this group and through some of the self-reflection I've been able to do through this group, I've become a better husband, a better father, and so I wanted to take that energy that I felt from that and talk about this with you guys a little bit. And again, this was intended to just be a little summary, a little recap. We delved into all of these topics in way more detail week by week last season. So, I would encourage you to take a look at those, and also, if we need to go over those in any more detail, any of those topics, if you're like, man, I really have trouble with vulnerability, we can talk about that for a week or whatever, like, we can totally do that. So just bring it up with us. We're happy to accommodate that. So, in my wrap up here, so our goal ultimately is to have a relationship with Jesus. I believe, and I believe the Bible tells us that in order to have a better relationship with Jesus, we need to start having better relationships with people around us, his children. And so I would ask you, just as a couple of questions to get conversation started, where do you start your relationships in that triangle? Do you start with communication? Do you start with vulnerability? Do you start with trust? Do you think that's the right place where you need to be starting relationships? Do you wish you started somewhere else? How can you get there? It's not on here, but do you give people the benefit of the doubt in relationships, or is it like, I burned one time, or I think I've been burned because I heard from someone else and I'm done with you, that sort of thing? Or are you slow to anger, quick to forgive? Is that how you approach relationships? And then which corner of that trust, communication, vulnerability triangle do you most struggle with? I'm great at communicating. I like to talk a lot, maybe not great at listening. Maybe I have a hard time actually fostering a real vulnerable relationship, because I talk about the weather and the ruffles, and that's kind of as deep as all my relationships are. Right? So anyway, I'll leave those up on the screen.